Well, my uncle told me women wasn't supposed to farm. And I told him, I said, I think women are supposed to do whatever God wants them to do. Whatever gift he gives them, whatever they want to do, I think they should be able to do that.
Everybody talks about how hard she worked and how, diligent she was. Also, she didn't back down a whole lot neither.
I heard this saying one time that it's hard to beat someone who never gives up. That describes her pretty well. My name's Carrie Lyons. I'm 64, and I guess I officially started when I was 15. I think I planted my 49th corn crop this year. Hade's Triple K now consists of my mother, myself, and my son.
I will be the third generation on this farm. We started off with cattle there and then slowly transitioned into grain, and it's just kind of grew and grew to the point where we're at now. We farm corn and beans in a 50-50 rotation.
My mother's name is Loretta Lyons. My father, they were married in 60. My father passed in 76.
I taught school for about 7 years. I came home from school one day and found my husband laying on the couch. He'd had a heart attack. That my whole life changed in that moment of time.
I can remember it very vividly. My father passed in March.
And he said, I tell you one thing, said, if something ever happens to me, I don't want you to sell the farm until you see if the children, one of them wants to farm.
She came to me that summer, asked me if I thought I'd ever want to farm. I told her I did. She come back a little bit later and said, well, we're just gonna farm.
I guess both of us are just about alike, both of us stubborn and want to do it our way, but we got along and made it till I gradually let him take over.
My mother won Kentucky Farmer of the Year. I believe this was about 2008 maybe, and she was the first woman that had ever represented the state in that contest.
Then I went to Moultrie, Georgia for the national, so I thought I was gonna win, but I didn't. And I had an answer for people. I said, well, if I had won, they just said, well, they just give that to her because she's a woman. And then since I didn't win, I said, people would say, well, they didn't give that to her because she's a woman.
My brother says that my mother is tougher than woodpecker lips. I don't know of anything that she decided that she wanted to do that she didn't get accomplished one way or the other. You know what the difference is between a really good farmer and an average farmer? About 10 days. The really good farmer gets it done on the day that it needs doing. The average farmer is about 10 days to 2 weeks behind that.
In the spring, sometimes I'll think, I just need to give Hade a holler and, see if they need anything to get finished planting or whatever. And I'll give him a call and he'll be like, well, I've been done planting for a week. What are you talking about?
Efficiency means, just managing my time, how that I can balance, a work and free time. I think more of us starting to look at it as a business, And so if you're not making money and not enjoying it, then you need to find something else to do or change what kind of farming you are doing.
Looking at efficiency to me is sitting down and typically doing some real simple math with the customer, like what is your pain points? What is taking too long?
Well, we were running 2 combines, maybe a little older, but still late model machines. And last year we bought an 8T. We were able to get our whole crop in the same amount of time as 2 combines.
The one machine is more fuel efficient than any one machine they had, and they were buying fuel for 2.
We got 2 933 tractors, which everybody really likes. Also this year bought 932 sprayer, which we're very tickled with.
When you factor in the fuel savings that we see with the Fendt, that is one huge thing, having the fixed costs for the maintenance and the repairs.
Of course, they have better machinery, faster and more efficient, and you gotta keep up with the times.
What has set Fendt equipment apart for us in our operation is the service that we get.
That is what we're all about, is bringing them a super high quality piece of equipment, number one, and then number two, how well we will take care of that piece of equipment once it is on their farm.